So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 44 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And the kick by Butker is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Get up! Gun. Get up! Wait! Let go! Space. Let go!
From the gun, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Mahomes now to throw. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Let's go. Hey, express. 11. Gun. Wait.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. Throw right side caught by Ridley. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Gun.
Now it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. The quick slant caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw again is Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are in for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And out come the Chiefs now. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He goes underneath to Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tech McKinley coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 23 yards on the play.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. That one goes for 24 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now Ryan on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
21.
Here's Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And now here comes Kansas City. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes being chased out left. Now he'll turn and got his man complete. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away.